So screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we will talk about Monte Carlo integration. Why Monte Carlo integration? Because most of the time what happens, we come to the some complex integration which is not mathematically trackable, or it is very difficult to solve. So at that time we always try to find out the numerical integration. And at earlier stage we have seen the Simpson 3/8 and Simpson 1/3 rules for evaluation of a integral. So here we will apply the concept of a Monte Carlo approach because we wish to use the concept of a probability distribution function. So by using the Monte Carlo approach, we will try to evaluate the complex integration. So before going to start about the integration, let us give the some brief idea about the Monte Carlo method, or the what the actually Monte Carlo is doing. So why there is a need for this Monte Carlo integration? So a major limitation, because we wish to go for the Bayesian approach, and there are some limitation in the Bayesian approaches. A major limitation for implementation of the Bayesian approach is that obtaining the posterior distribution because in Bayesian approach we try to find out the expectation of the posterior random variables. Okay, so we have the information about the posterior as well as the prior. So that you have seen in the Bayesian approach. But when we come to that part, important sampling, I will again explain the concept of the Bayesian approach and then we will try to evaluate. But here the thing is that if you are dealing with the posterior mean and posterior, so in Bayesian approach, we always interested to go for the posterior mean. And to evaluate that posterior mean, we always require the posterior distribution function. And when you evaluate the posterior distribution function, you require the integration of high dimensional function. So obtaining the posterior distribution often requires the integration of high dimensional function. that is computationally very difficult. Okay, mathematically, if you try to evaluate this integration, it is very difficult. But several approach are discussed to evaluate numerically. One of them is Monte Carlo integration. So this is one of the approach to evaluate the integration. But why the name Monte Carlo? Okay, why Monte Carlo name? तो थोड़ा उसके बारे में बात करते हैं. Here we focus on Monte Carlo. It is a Markov chain Monte Carlo. And when we say that Markov chain Monte Carlo in bracket MCMC. So when you talk about MCMC, it means that it is a Markov chain Monte Carlo. Okay, and there is a one package MCMC package is R language, which can help you to generate the Markov chain using the Monte Carlo approach, and that can be also useful for the evaluation of integration methods, which attempts to simulate direct draws. That means you will select a sample from a some complex distribution and then you will simulate it. Simulate direct draws from some complex distribution. Okay, complex distribution, but which complex distribution? Which is of interest. Complex distribution of interest. So what actually MCMC is doing, that is Markov chain Monte Carlo approach is MCMC approaches. So if you heard that, if you have seen the earlier method of generation of a random variable from a discrete distribution, we have given the x and we have given the PMF value. Okay, the corresponding Rowley mass functions are given. So we have calculated the cumulative frequency and then every time we generate a uniform random numbers and try to identify what is the value of x if u is less than that cumulative frequency or it is lies between the interval of cumulative frequency, and then the corresponding x will be selected. So that approach is again it is said to be a Monte Carlo approach. Why? Because you have a past informations are given and then past information you try to generate the new information. So what you do in the Markov chain, the current information is a function of the previous information. Okay. So current state it just depends on the previous state. If you have some previous information, you can easily reconstruct the new information based on that. So the MCMC approaches are so named because one uses the previous sample, one uses the previous sample values, previous sample values to randomly generate the next sample, to randomly generate the next value or next sample value means next sample. Similarly, when we come to bootstrapping methods, we will also use that some samples are given and we try to regenerate the another sample from the given information. Okay, so we should not confuse in the various methods. So here MCMC approaches are so named because one uses the previous sample values to randomly generate the next sample, next sample value, comma, that is generating a Markov chain, generating a Markov chain. You can say that as the transition probabilities between sample values are only a function of most recent sample value. So why it is said to be a, it is when you have the old sample information from that if you generate a new samples, so that is generating actually a Markov chain. That means as the transition probability between the sample values are only a function of the most recent. So in Markov approach, the current is just depends on the previous one. Okay, so that is how it is a Markov chain approach, and because you are generating the new sample from the old sample, so that is called the Monte Carlo method for the generation, but it is giving the Markov chain, so it is said to be a Markov chain Monte Carlo methods. The MCMC methods have their roots in Metropolis algorithm. In the Metropolis algorithm. So who is given that Metropolis and Ulam in 1949, and further Metropolis and other, that is et al. Et al means there are so many others peoples. So Metropolis and et al in 1953, they have given some modification in that algorithm. So you can refer that. So have roots in the Metropolis algorithm, an attempt by physicists. So actually first who has tried? One of the physicists has tried to compute complex integrals by expressing them as expectation of some distribution. Expectations of some distributions. And then estimate this expectation by drawing samples from that distribution. So what is saying? It is saying that the root of MCMC method at the Metropolis algorithm. Okay. And a physicist has compute some complex integral by expressing them as expectation of some distribution. So whenever you have a some function you wish to evaluate, and that integration of that function is very difficult, then you try to express that integration is a expectation of a some distribution, and then estimate the that expectation by drawing a sample from that distribution. Okay, so whatever the expectation of distribution functions you said, so you have to draw a certain random sample from the distributions, and then you have to find out the expectation. The expectation, to find out expectation, is nothing but we try to find out the sample averages. So that was the basic concept by the physicists use. So let me give you the some brief about the Monte Carlo, not the Monte Carlo, what is actually Metropolis hasting algorithm, because we have used the Metropolis word over there. So what exactly that algorithm is? So just for your knowledge, but we should know that Metropolis hasting hasting algorithm. If we write this particular things in a mathematical notation, you can easily understand, and we will do, and we will solve so many examples. So not to worry. Monte Carlo integration involves obtaining sample from complex probability distribution function Px. Attempts are made of using MCMC method. Suppose we want to obtain estimate of scaled inverse chi-square distribution, where P is some unknown constant. So we evaluate integration theta p theta d theta over its range. In other words, we want expectation of theta for this. We must get IID we must get a IID random numbers from some non-PDF. So if I wish to generate a random numbers, or if I wish to estimate the scaled of inverse chi-square distribution, but C is some constant. It may be associated in the chi-square distribution, and you have taken some constant over there. So ultimately, we wish to estimate the expected value of the theta, and for that we require a IID random number from a some PDF. Let us again. I'll write in a different way so that you can have a more idea. Monte Carlo integration. So you wish to generate a, or you wish to evaluate the integration of a some complex function. Suppose we wish to generate, or suppose we wish to evaluate or compute a complex integral suppose I wish to integrate this integration over range a to b hx dx. Okay, so it is equation 1. Suppose I wish to integrate this, but hx is a very complex, so integration, direct integration is not possible. So what Monte Carlo integration is say, if we can decompose, so what said, if we can decompose hx into the production function fx, production function fx, and probability density function px, defined over interval ab, then integration of a to b hx dx, because as I said that I can decompose hx into the two part, that is of fx, it is a production function, and px is a density function. So if px is a density function and px is a density over the range a to b, then what integration fx px dx is giving? It is the expectation of fx over PDF.
P of x.
So it is actually nothing but it is expected value. Na? So what exactly this Monte Carlo integration we have to do? We have to try that hx should be decomposed into the sum function and density function. Because if we know the density function, we can easily generate a random numbers from that density function. And after generating that random numbers, we apply the expected value of that functions we will get. So expected value of function means we randomly drawn a sample from a px and then substitute into the fx and then they take the average of that, we will get the this result. Okay, so say it is a equation 2. So that the integral can be expressed as an expectation of fx over the density px. Okay, अब मुझे ये बताइए, if I'm substitute fx equal to x, then what it will give? It is giving mean. Okay, if I'm writing expect fx equal to x minus expectation of x whole square, then it is giving me the variance. So these are the two common simple example. Okay, if we take fx equal to x and fx equal to x minus expectation of x whole square, then equation 2 gives equation 2 gives so equation 2 क्या है? It is nothing but expectation of fx. Equation 2 gives means it is a expectation of fx gives mean and variance of x. सही है? If I am substituting fx equal to this x, तो ये क्या देगा? Expectation of x. And if I am substituting expectation of fx equal to x minus expectation of x whole square, then expected value of that it is giving the variance of x. Okay, it is just for a note for your understanding. So now ultimately what we wish to do, we wish to decompose hx into the two part, let us say fx and px. So px is nothing but some known distribution function. Okay, so that if you can find out the expected value of fx over the density px, you will get the integration of hx over range a to b. So exactly what we do, ठीक है, ये आपने डिकम्पोज कर लिया, you have identified the fx and px. Now what next? So how will you calculate the expected value? Because again, the function is a complex. You cannot mathematically evaluate this. So how to do? So we'll do thus. If we draw हम px को जानते हैं ना, it is a pdf, so we can generate a random numbers if we draw a large number. X1, x2, xn of random variables from the density px, then integration of a to b hx dx is expectation of fx integration density over px is approximately 1 upon n summation I running from 1 to n f of xi. Okay, this is referred to as a Monte Carlo integration. Equation 3 referred as Monte Carlo integration. Is that clear? Anyone has any doubt? फिर हम एग्जांपल लेते हैं. If you have a doubts over that, you can ask.
No questions.
So what we do, it is the simple things. We wish to evaluate this integral. So I just try to decompose hx into the two parts, fx and px, where fx is my production function and px is some non-density function. And then I can evaluate the expected value of fx over the px. Now, how to do that? So first I have to generate random sample of size n from the non-density fx, then supply that value of x into the function fx, because f is some functional form. It may be mean, it may be variance, it may be anything. Okay, it may be square, anything, it can be anything, we don't know. So you have to just supply that value and then take the summation over of all production function value and divide by n. So that means you have to take the average of the production function at x1, x2, xn. It is giving the integration of hx over the range AB, and this method is known as a Monte Carlo integration. So why Monte Carlo? Because we have generated the large number of a random sample from a non-density function. Okay, and then we calculate their sample average. And we are using the concept of integration over that because we wish to evaluate the integration. So it is known as the Monte Carlo integration. So as I told you that Monte Carlo integration is used especially in the Bayesian approaches when we wish to evaluate the posterior mean, and for that you require the posterior density function. The evaluation of a posterior density function requires the complex integration. So that's why we use the concept of Monte Carlo integration. Monte Carlo integration can be used to approximate posterior or marginal posterior. Distribution. Required for Bayesian analysis. Consider the integral what is the integral? I of y. It is integration of f of y given x px dx. Okay. So which can be approximated by कैसे अप्रोक्सीमेट करेंगे? I don't want to calculate the exact value, so it is a summation I running from 1 to n f of y upon or y given xi divided by n. So I will generate x1, x2, xn random sample from the px, and then I can just find out the average of this. Okay, where xi is our draw. From the density px. And the estimated Monte Carlo errors is given by so how will you calculate? It is a standard error स्क्वायर लेते हैं हम. स्टैंडर्ड एरर किसका? आई कैप जो आपने एस्टिमेट निकाला है उसकी. इट इज नथिंग बट 1 upon n minus 1 summation I running from 1 to n f of y by given xi minus I cap y होल स्क्वायर. और उसका आप क्या निकाल रहे हैं? एवरेज निकाल रहे हैं. तो दिस यू विल जनरेट. Okay, how many times you will generate? N times. This process will repeat it n times, and then you can take the average. So that is giving the, because this is nothing but the estimate of the variance, and you are repeating this process how many times? N times. So you just divide by the n. So that is called the Monte Carlo standard error. Okay, is that clear?
हेलो सर.
Yes.
सर वो आई कैप वाई को स्क्वायर टर्म है या पूरे इक्वेशन को स्क्वायर टर्म है?
नहीं, ये जो है ये अल्टीमेटली जब आप, यस आपका माइक बंद कर दीजिए. अल्टीमेटली क्या है कि एवरी टाइम वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट एवरेज. फर्स्ट वी कैलकुलेट दिस आई कैप, तो यहाँ पे आपके पास x1 x2 xn तो है, उसके बाद आपके पास f of y x1 f of y x2 f of y xn है, तो यू कैन कैलकुलेट दी f of y xi माइनस आई कैप वाई होल स्क्वायर, और फिर उसका आप सम लो एंड उसको n-1 से डिवाइड करो, तो ये मिलेगा आपको पहला वेरिएंस का एस्टिमेट. Then you repeat the procedure for the second time, third time, likewise. How many times? You have to repeat this n time, and then you have to divide by the n. तो वो क्या हो गया, सम एंड देन डिवाइड बाय, यहाँ पे एक सम आएगा, इट शुड बी सम. सपोज यहाँ पे j ले रहे हैं तो इट इज ए j टाइम, so then it is a xij. Okay. ओके, सो एवरी टाइम आप, जैसे आपके पास n सैंपल है तो आप क्या करेंगे, यू कैन कैलकुलेट वेरिएंस, तो यू विल गेट द फर्स्ट वेरिएंस. फिर आपके पास अनदर टाइम यू कैन ड्रॉ, देन यू विल गेट द सेकंड वेरिएंस. तो अंदर जो है दैट इज गिविंग द एस्टिमेट ऑफ वेरिएंस. एवरी टाइम आपका ये बदलता जाएगा, क्योंकि रैंडम सैंपल x1 x2 xn आप कितनी बार ड्रॉ करेंगे, n टाइम ड्रॉ करेंगे. पहले एक बार ड्रॉ किया तो आपको आई कैप वाई मिला, फिर दूसरी बार करेंगे तो वापस दूसरा मिलेगा, तीसरा मिलेगा, तो लाइकवाइज हाउ मेनी यू हैव ए n मिलेंगे ऐसे. ठीक है, तो और हर एक ऑब्जर्वेशन में ये करेंगे तो एवरी टाइम यू विल गेट दी वन वेरिएंस, और वो जो वेरिएंस मिला है उसका आपको क्या लेना है, सैंपल एवरेज लेना है. तो दैट इज गिविंग द एक्चुअली ए वेरिएंस ऑफ दी, और यू कैन से दैट दिस मोंटे कार्लो एरर्स. ठीक है, गेटिंग माय पॉइंट?
Yes, sir.
इस टाइप का हुआ. फर्स्ट यू विल जनरेट x1, मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है xij दी है, तो इसको x1 1 x1 2 ऐसा कहेंगे. अभी मैं इसको ऐसे लिखता हूँ, दिस इज वन सैंपल जनरेट. वन सैंपल जनरेट किया तो आपने क्या किया, तो वो दिस इज द फर्स्ट जनरेट किया, तो यू हैव कैलकुलेट द ij कैप i1j. फिर देन यू हैव कैलकुलेट, उस टाइम पे आप क्या कैलकुलेट करेंगे, समेशन f ऑफ y बाय xi माइनस ij i1 कैप y होल स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाय n-1. तो आपको ये एक मिला. यू विल टेक द अनदर सैंपल, यू विल गेट दिस आई कैप 2, तो ये आपको नया वैल्यू मिलेगा. लाइकवाइज यू विल रिपीट हाउ मेनी टाइम्स, n टाइम, यू विल गेट आई कैप n, आपको नया मिलेगा. ये जो है दिस इज द फर्स्ट सेकेंड थर्ड, तो सिंपल वेरिएंस सिंपल वेरिएंस सिंपल, तो n सिंपल वेरिएंस, उसका एवरेज लेंगे तो आपको क्या मिलेगा, ये मिलेगा. ओके जयसवाल,
यस.
आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा था ना?
नहीं सर, वैभव ने पूछा.
अच्छा, वैभव क्लियर हो गया?
यस सर.
ओके, तो आपको बताना है, आप क्वेश्चन पूछ के साइलेंट हो जाएगा तो नहीं चलेगा ना. ओके, and suppose if I am saying this as the theta, so sometimes the peoples are using the different nomenclature. Suppose if I am saying this as a theta, तो थीटा इक्वल टू क्या हुआ, एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ एफ एक्स. ओके, और एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ एफ एक्स है, इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ, इफ आई एम सेइंग दैट थीटा इक्वल टू एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ एफ एक्स ओवर द प्रोबेबिलिटी पी एक्स, then how will you estimate this? Because we are using the Monte Carlo method, so it is said to be theta cap mc, and it is nothing but 1 upon n summation I running from 1 to n f of xi. तो आप अलग अलग ऑथर्स की किताब पढ़ेंगे तो उसमें आपको मिलेगा. दिस इज गिविंग द एक्चुअली मोंटे कार्लो इंटीग्रेशन, एंड दिस इज द मोंटे कार्लो इंटीग्रेशन फॉर, it is a Monte Carlo integration for theta equal to a to b hx dx. It is as equal to a to b fx dx dx. Okay, clear? Any question? तो नोटेशन यूज किया है. Now let us understand the few examples. Very simple example. आपको ही मुझे बताना है so that आपके कॉन्सेप्ट उसमें क्लियर हो जाए. अब आप मुझे बताइए, सपोज इफ आई विश टू इंटीग्रेट this function. Over the 0 to 1. ठीक है. Can I write this as a this function as a, ऐसे लिख सकता हूं मैं? Can I write? हम्म?
Yes, sir.
क्यों? क्यों लिख सकते हैं ऐसा हम? बताइए. यहाँ तो एफ एक्स है, पी एक्स एडिशनल आ गया, तो मैं लिख सकता हूँ इक्वल टू. यहाँ एच एक्स नहीं लिखा है. आई हैव नॉट रिटन इन लेफ्ट हैंड साइड एच एक्स. अगर एच एक्स लिखा होता तो बराबर है कि आई हैव डिकम्पोज इनटू टू पार्ट एफ एक्स एंड पी एक्स. But here I have written 0 to 1 fx dx equal to 0 to 1 fx dx fx px dx. Can we write? Yes. If px is nothing but 1, 0 less than x less than 1. So that means if you take px as a uniform distribution function, standard uniform, then you can write. तो इसका अर्थ ये हुआ एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ पी एक्स एफ एक्स. इसको इवेल्युएट करना है तो क्या करना है? व्हाट आई हैव टू डू? बताइए. I have to generate a random sample from standard uniform and then supply that standard uniform value to fx and then find out their sample average. So estimate is f of xi summation I running from 1 to n, where x1, x2, xn are drawn from px and px क्या है? That is uniform 0 1. कर सकते हैं ना कि नहीं? हमने आपको क्या कहा? आपको you have to write down the hx into the production function and the density function. तो मेरे पास hx है, मैंने ऐसे ही रखा, साथ में क्या ले लिया? यूनिफॉर्म ले लिया, क्योंकि मेरे पास जानता हूँ रेंज क्या है 0 to 1. लिख सकते हैं. एंड सपोज मेरी रेंज ए टू बी है, तो इफ आई से दैट if I wish to evaluate this from A to B, तो क्या करेंगे? It is a to b fx px, लेकिन px क्या है? It is a यूनिफॉर्म, तो मैं इसको ऐसा लिख सकता हूँ fx 1/b minus a dx लिख सकता हूँ। और इसको मैंने क्या कहा है? दिस इज द एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू ऑफ fx, एक्चुअली आप देखा जाए तो ओवर दी px। तो इसका मतलब मैं इसको ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ a टू b fx dx is equal to b minus a expectation of fx over px लिख सकता हूं मैं।
Yes, sir.
मैं कुछ नया नहीं कर, आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग न्यू, मैं बस जस्ट ऐसे ही खेल रहा हूँ इसके साथ। आई एम जस्ट प्लेइंग विद दिस थिंग्स। I have first given the fx is given to me, so what happened here? मेरा रेंज 0 to 1 था, इसलिए मैंने क्या लिया? स्टैंडर्ड यूनिफॉर्म लिया। बट सपोज इफ इट इज इन इंटरवल a to b, so I have to take the known form px which is from b minus a। तो मैंने इसको ऐसा डिकम्पोज किया। अब आफ्टर डिकम्पोज इसकी px की डेंसिटी रख दी। तो एक्चुअली मुझे जब ये इंटीग्रेट करना है तो मैंने यहाँ पे क्या किया? 1/b-1 ज्यादा लिया ना, तो आई हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई विथ, तो मैं इसको इधर ले गया, तो इट इज गिविंग द सेम आंसर। तो दिस इज एक्चुअली नथिंग बट दिस, और वही लिखा है यहाँ पे। तो इसका मतलब है कि फर्स्ट आई हैव टू जनरेट यूनिफॉर्म रैंडम नंबर्स। किसमें से जनरेट करेंगे? स्टैंडर्ड यूनिफॉर्म में से, ए टू बी में से करेंगे। ए टू बी में से करेंगे, फिर एक्सपेक्टेशन निकालेंगे और फिर उसको b-1 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, so that you will get the integration. So let us understand one example 1.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, what will be the answer if we take Px as degenerate function or degenerate distribution?
नहीं, अभी उसमें नहीं जाएंगे, पहले धीरे 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 इसका करो, एक बार ये क्लियर होगा उसके बाद जाएंगे। ठीक है, ये क्लियर हो गया अभी फिलहाल आपको? आप जवाब नहीं दे रहे रुपेश?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो हो गया ना। तो ये पहले बताओ, पहले धीरे 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 एक डेवलप होने दो, एंड देन
नहीं सर, आपने सिर्फ 1 लिया था ना, तो मैंने सोचा कि अगर 1 के जगह कोई और अगर कांस्टेंट होता तो
कांस्टेंट से आपको मिल, लेकिन आपको सपोज आप बोल रहे हैं कि डीजेनरेट से करो, यहाँ पे आप बोल रहे हैं कि कांस्टेंट ले रहे हो, ऐसा px यहाँ पे?
नहीं सर, जैसे f of x है, अगर वहाँ पे a और f of x होता तो मतलब
f of x में भी एनी फंक्शन, वो आप a प्लस बी एक्स लिखो, a माइनस बी एक्स लिखो, वो आपकी मर्जी, हमें उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। इट कैन बी एनी इंटीग्रेशन, वी डोंट नो, आई हैव जस्ट यूज्ड द नोटेशन। लेकिन व्हाट आई ट्राई टू डू, आई ट्राई टू डिवाइड इनटू द टू पार्ट, मतलब आई ट्राई टू डिकम्पोज दिस इनटू दिस। लेकिन मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, यहाँ fx dx और मुझे रेंज 0 to 1 दिया है, तो मैं जानता हूँ कि स्टैंडर्ड यूनिफॉर्म आई कैन जनरेट, तो मैंने px लिख लिया स्टैंडर्ड यूनिफॉर्म। यहाँ पे 1 मल्टीप्लाई किया तो अल्टीमेटली तो यही है, तो आई कैन डायरेक्टली जनरेट ए स्टैंडर्ड यूनिफॉर्म रैंडम नंबर्स n numbers and then give that value to the fx, क्योंकि x क्या है, x1 x2 xn are random numbers from uniform 0 1. I'll supply to the fx and then we will take their average. It is giving my result. Suppose it is a to b, so I still know the standard uniform. Getting my point? So if
yes, sir.
I should know the form from which I can generate a random number, मुझे वो पता होना चाहिए। अब आपको डीजेनरेट से समझ में आता है तो यू कैन यूज डीजेनरेट। गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? इफ यू आर कंफर्टेबल विद जनरेशन ऑफ a random number from that distribution, you can use. इज दैट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
जैसे हमने एक्सेप्टेंस रिजेक्शन में किया था, वी डिड इन एक्सेप्टेंस रिजेक्शन कि इन एक्सेप्टेंस रिजेक्शन वी शुड सिलेक्ट द डेंसिटी q in a such that we can generate a random numbers from that. वही किया था ना?
हाँ सर.
तो वैसे ही आप जो जानते हैं उसके ऊपर से करना है. तो लेट मी we will verify whether we are getting the answer or not. So solve the following integration. Fx equal to x raised to 4. Okay, range of x is from 0 to 1. So how to solve? So we know that, what we know that integration of fx dx is equal to 0 to 1 x raised to 4 dx. What is the answer? It is x raised to 5 upon 5 over 0 to 1. Then answer is 1 by 5. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
this is the direct method. Now through Monte Carlo integration. So what we do? बताइए आप. 0 to 1 fx dx. So can I write it as a 0 to 1 fx px? Px is a standard uniform. So can I write it as a expectation of f of x px? So it is as good as that I have to find out expectation of x raised to 4 at px. Px is uniform where px equal to 1 if 0 less than x less than 1, 0 otherwise. So it is as good as that I have to find out the I running from 1 to n xi raised to 4 upon n where x1, x2, xn are random sample drawn from px, and px is nothing but that is uniform 0 1. ठीक है. सो आर में आपको इसको करना है तो कैसे करेंगे? How will you do? So let us you define the function f. आपको पहले तो डेफिनेट इंटीग्रल करना है, डेफिनेट इंटीग्रल आर में. तो क्या करेंगे? यू विल डिफाइन f. f इज नथिंग बट function of function of x. And what is that functional value? I wish to calculate the x raised to 4. And then I can use integrate. क्या करेंगे? इंटीग्रेट फंक्शन f, रेंज क्या है? 0 to 1. तो ये आर का कमांड है. ठीक है. अब मोंटे कार्लो से करना है आपको. मोंटे कार्लो integration. So what is the first step? First generate. क्या जनरेट करेंगे? फर्स्ट यू गिव द लेट अस से n इक्वल टू 100, क्योंकि n आपको देना पड़ेगा ना. सेकंड, जनरेट दी, लेट अस से यू कैन से दैट व्हाट इज द n ठीक है दे दिया आपने. फिर x इक्वल टू आप क्या लिखेंगे, r यूनिट n. तो जनरेट n यूनिफॉर्म रैंडम नंबर. ठीक है. व्हाट इज योर नेक्स्ट टेस्ट? क्या करेंगे? आपको क्या करना है, एवरेज निकालना है ना. तो यू हैव टू सप्लाई द फंक्शन. तो व्हाट यू डू, यू फाइंड आउट द एस्टिमेट आपको है ना. तो हमने सपोज थीटा कहते हैं, तो थीटा डॉट एम सी मोंटे कार्लो इंटीग्रेशन. व्हाट इज दैट? पहले आप सम करेंगे किसका, जो फंक्शन अप्लाई किया है उसमें. तो यू कैन यूज दी कमांड एस अप्लाई. एस अप्लाई में आप क्या करेंगे, यू विश टू फाइंड आउट दी सम ऑफ दिस रैंडम नंबर्स. तो सम करना है, तो सम तो यहाँ कर दिया, लेकिन क्या करना है, यू विश टू कैलकुलेट दी एक्स रेस टू 4. तो जो x1 रेस टू 4, x2 रेस टू 4 लाइकवाइज ये चाहिए ना. तो यू सप्लाई दी डेटा, तो ये डेटा दे दिया. देन यू विश टू अप्लाई द फंक्शन. तो व्हाट इज द फंक्शन, तो f फंक्शन यू विश टू अप्लाई, क्योंकि आपने f ऑलरेडी दिया है यहाँ पे. और ये हो गया सम. उसके बाद क्या करें, उसको n से डिवाइड. एंड इफ यू कैन फाइंड आउट द आंसर ऑफ थीटा एन सी एंड इंटीग्रेट, you will get the same result, that is 1/5. ट्राई करना है.
यस सर.
चलो करते हैं. ये आपका कब है, जब स्टैंडर्ड यूनिफॉर्म है तब. लेकिन जब स्टैंडर्ड यूनिफॉर्म नहीं है तो देन यू शुड हैव अ डिफरेंट अप्रोच. तो वो भी हम देखेंगे. This is very important, especially when you go for the research or when the mathematical integration is not possible, and especially in Bayesian analysis, when you try to find out the posterior density, it is very difficult, because first you write the joint density of fx and theta. Ultimately, your basic idea is that you wish to find out the density of f theta given x. Okay, so it is very difficult. So at that time it can be useful. So what we wrote, calculation, sorry, Monte Carlo integration. Monte Carlo integration. इसका है f of x equal to x raised to 4 0 less than x less than 1. First we calculate definite integral, finite. So how will you calculate the finite integral? For that, first you declare the function, because you wish to evaluate the function x. If it is a single, you can write in a single statement. There is no issue. नीचे लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. So just then you wish to integrate. इसमें आप result equal to लिख सकते हैं. Integrate. What is integrate? I wish to integrate f over 0 1. So let us see what happens. it is 0.2, and what is the error? So it has also given the, it is a 0.000, because it is a integration itself. When you use the software, it has also used the approximation method, but we know that the answer is 1 by 5, so it is a 0.2. Now if I apply the same with Monte Carlo integration method, what we do? First step is generate random sample, random number from standard uniform. Okay. Let us say n dot sample, n देते हैं. N is equal to, let us say 100 we wish to generate. Then x equal to r unif and 100 sample हो गए. Then what we do? Anybody remember?
So some
तो डायरेक्टली करते हैं. फॉर लूप यूज करके भी कर सकते हो आप. हर एक का कैलकुलेशन सम करो. You can directly use the sapply command. So sum sapply इसका है तो x है डेटा, उसमें आपको क्या फंक्शन अप्लाई करना है? आई विश टू अप्लाई द फंक्शन f डिवाइड बाय n. ओके, so let us see what happen. And then theta potential. कितना आंसर आया? 0.179. हमारा कितना था वो? 0.2.
0.2.
Now if you increase the sample size, what happen? It is near to 1. So it is, that is how in a Monte Carlo integration it is saying that when n is very large, you will reach very close to the true value. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Any questions? Anyone? No questions? Very
No.
good boy. Let us understand another example. If I wish to evaluate the integration, let us say, if I am saying, okay, but you will confuse him. Okay, it is a 223 x square plus 2x plus sin x. So you have to find out the exact value. What is the exact value? You have to find out the value of sin 3, sin x. Okay, इसका इंटीग्रेशन करना है. तो ये आपको दे रहा हूं मैं होमवर्क में. तीसरा मैं करवाता हूं आपको इंटीग्रेशन एफ एक्स इक्वल टू 2 to 5 x cube dx. So what is the definite integral? Integral of 2 to 5, sorry, function is x cube. यहाँ पे भी आएगा this function and x is lies between 2 to 3. Okay, 0 there. और यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? This is x cube. The x is lies between 2 to 1. So I'm trying to find out fx dx. What is that? It is a 2 to 5 x cube dx, that is x raised to 4 by 4 2 to 5. It is a 5 raised to 4 upon 4 minus 2 raised to 4 upon 4. So 5 raised to 5 is 625. Am I right? 625 minus 2 raised to 4. It is a
16.
16 by 4. What is the answer? It is a 609 by 4, and it almost it is the answer is 152 point something. Okay,
25.
152.225. Okay. So now the same things if we use with the Monte Carlo, what happen? Generate generate x1 x2 xn random number from uniform 0 to 1 or 2 to 5. 2 to 5. Evaluate summation I running from 1 to n xi raised to 3 by n. मल्टीप्लाई आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? b माइनस a ना, and what is b? b is 5 minus 2. Therefore theta cap mc is nothing but 3 into summation I running from 1 to n xi cube by n. तो R में चले जाते हैं. fx equal to
एक बार क्वेश्चन दिखा दीजिए.
x cube. fx equal to x cube from 2 to 5. 0 less than x less, sorry, 2 less than x less than 5. So first I will declare the function. What is the function? मैंने यहाँ पे fx का फंक्शन नाम इसलिए लिखा है क्योंकि मैं यूनिफॉर्म 0 1 या यूनिफॉर्म वो ले रहा हूँ, ठीक है. अदरवाइज दिस इज नथिंग बट माय hx इन यूजुअल सेटअप. आपको hx का निकालना है. हो गया. देन इन रिजल्ट इक्वल टू इंटीग्रेट f आएगा 2 to 5. आया 1.152.25. Now Monte Carlo integration. What happen? Generate an uniform 0 1. So let us say n equal to 1000. Then x equal to r unif. What is that? Here we say that a equal to 2, b is equal to 5. I can directly use the formula. R unif, that is the n. Then I can find out theta dot mc is equal to sum by s apply x, then f डिवाइड बाई n. और इन सबको मैं किससे मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा? b माइनस a से. Let us see what is the answer. डॉट mc. ये क्या हुआ? गड़बड़ हो गया. What happened? तो यहाँ पे आर यूनिफॉर्म मेरे को ए से बी में से करना है ना, ए टू बी. Okay, answer 149.71. If you take another, it is 146. So that is how this will generated so many times, and then we will find out the errors. Okay, what is the errors in this integration that we can find out. And when you see the most of research paper, they will give the expected value, bias, and mean square error. So this is giving actually a mean square errors. Sorry, here it is giving the estimated expected value of expected value. Okay, is that clear? So here you have to generate from uniform A to B, not 0 1, and because you have generated from A to B, so you have to multiply with the B minus A. Any questions? Any question?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, good.